Off the boardwalk, petting bison, even putting a newborn bison in your car. You commit one of these crimes in Yellowstone National Park and you answer to one man.
That's right. Our Colby Crosley went behind the closed doors of the federal courthouse for a sit-down interview with the only judge to hear cases in Yellowstone National Park. Here's his exclusive story.
You've heard about the cases that have happened here behind these doors at the Yellowstone Justice Center. The taking the selfies with animals, the putting the bison in the car. However, those are not the most severe cases that Judge Mark Carman has heard in his courtroom.
It wasn't as shocking as a lot of other things I see.
And Judge Mark Carman has seen a lot. The former attorney was tapped 4 years ago to be the U.S. Magistrate Judge in Yellowstone National Park.
I was really excited about it.
He has a spacious corner office overlooking the Gallatin and Absaroka Mountains. Like most federal judges, he wears a tie to work. But unlike most other judges, when it's time for lunch, he laces up his boots, grabs his bear spray, and walks just a few short blocks to his house.
You just got to kind of watch what you're doing.
It's about a 4-minute walk?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to disclose exactly where he lives for safety reasons, but this federal judge's biggest threat: bison, bears, or wolves.
Then I heard one sounded like really close to my left, and so we went home. It's just part of learning to live here. You should just be wildlife aware. They have signs up reminding people to do that.
But many people don't read those signs or the pamphlets they hand out at the front gate, and they end up in front of Judge Carman.
It's difficult to punish stupidity.
Perhaps the most known case was about the Canadian man who put a bison in his car. Judge Carman made him pay up to $735 in fines, fees, and compensation.
His intentions were as pure as they could get.
So what are some of the more unique cases he's seen?
Where you parked the terraces, she went over and started digging. The ranger came up and couldn't believe it. I mean, she's just digging right there in the terraces. That's irreparable. You know, laying down on the terraces and getting their picture taken. Just blatantly, they didn't care.
And in this day and age, social media is helping catch people who are doing these things.
All the time, cases that would have never been known had somebody taken a snapshot on their Kodak Instamatic and put it in their album.
He could give them jail time or impose a fine, but more often,
they had to write essays. I made them write essays.
And he keeps his favorite ones in his top drawer tucked inside a journal.
So it never occurred to me that we were breaking the law when we picked it up in the park. I apologize. Molly Nellis. I think she was probably 6 or 7 years old.
Judge Carman doesn't want to punish these people. He just wants to educate them, but that can be extremely hard.
I don't know what else to do. You can't educate 4 million people.
In the end, Judge Carman says it's all about protecting this beautiful natural resource. Reporting in Mammoth, I'm Colby Crosley.
That's a great story.
Oh, it really was. And it was such a great interview. I was sitting in the interview room with Colby, and he has so many stories to tell, and every single one of them, you know, you kind of had a smile on your face or your jaw dropped just because he sees people from all over the world, and they all do
really dumb things.
All do different things, exactly.
Hey, Sean, the Grizz are taking on